everyone, so today's video is an update for my cruelty-free project pan. So this is the Mission 100% cruelty-free project pan. So I'm panning non-cruelty-free products to help move my collection towards a higher cruelty-free percentage, because obviously my goal in the end is to have all the products in my collection to be cruelty-free. So let's just go ahead and get straight into the products. I do only have about 6 products going in this project at once, and I feel like this is a very slow going project because a lot of these products just take a while to finish. So the first product I have here is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, and this has kind of been a struggle for me because I haven't been wearing foundation. I pretty much only wear concealer these days. I don't want a ton of coverage. If I do makeup, it's a pretty minimal makeup look, but this is a pretty light coverage foundation, so I've been trying to use this a little bit more. And this past update was actually the update where I used it the most, so this has been in since the beginning. So for about 3 months, I believe, and I did use this 5 times since the last update, and I've used it 11 times in total, and this is all of the progress that we have. So it hasn't moved a ton, but we are seeing a little bit of product progress. So I am happy with this. I'm probably like a little less than halfway done with this. I feel like if I use this consistently, I could finish it obviously so much quicker. But because I'm not wearing foundation and I don't want to force myself to use this, I feel like obviously this is going really slow. So hopefully I can bump up my usage on this. Except I also haven't been wearing makeup every day, so that's another issue with the progress on these products because I'm not wearing them a ton. Obviously, you're not seeing as much movement, so I feel like I could try to use this a bit more, but I don't see myself wearing makeup anymore in the coming month, especially because I'm going back to school and I do play volleyball. So I'm going back for preseason where I'm going to be playing volleyball every single day. So I definitely will not be wearing makeup. So yeah, I'm not sure how my project pans will go over the next month or so. Probably not too well, but I will obviously continue to keep doing updates. I'm also pre-filming this, which is probably why you're seeing less progress, but this is kind of just like a transitional period where I'm not wearing makeup as much because I will be going back to school. So we're just gonna have to deal with not as much progress over the next month or so. The next product is a Fenty Beauty gloss that I rolled in the last update. This is in the shade Hot Chocolate, and I didn't mark it the last update, but it did already have a lot of product used in this one because this is probably my favorite Fenty gloss that I own. So I have used this a ton before I rolled it into this project, but I have definitely made some progress on it since I rolled it in. I used it 10 times since the last update, and I was able to let it settle and draw a line, but I don't have the line for last month. So there was definitely some movement on this, and I was thinking I was going to have to take the stopper out, but if I keep it sitting up like this, I still can get some product out with the wand. So I think I'll put off taking the stopper out until probably next month. I think next month I definitely will, or maybe in between updates. I will probably have to take the stopper out sometime soon. Stoppers are kind of difficult to get out, and everyone says it's like so easy to get stoppers out, but they're actually really difficult. So I'm just kind of delaying taking the stopper out of this, but I know I will eventually. And I've heard that after you take the stopper out, there's a ton more product in this, and it's probably about halfway done now, and I feel like I have to take the stopper out soon. So obviously you use probably about half of the product with the stopper in it before you can't really get any other product out. So this is one obviously I'm just going to keep working on, and I did use it 10 times, but I marked down 10 uses, but that's for 1 use per day technically, and I did apply this like multiple times per day sometimes, so I definitely use this more than 10 times, and I am happy with my progress on this. I feel like this one out of all of these will probably be the first one to be done. I find glosses pretty easy to go through. The next product is a Clinique lipstick. This is in the shade Bear Pop, and it is just a little mini, but these still take forever to go through. And I am making slow but steady progress on this. So I did use it 11 times since the last update, so I am consistently using it. And here are my progress lines. As you can see, obviously it's the lines next to Clinique. So I am making progress very slowly. I'm not even like halfway done with this lipstick, so this will definitely be one that takes me a while, and I may end up rolling this out and replacing it with another non-cruelty free lip product just if I get sick of it and don't want to use it anymore. But it is a really easy to wear natural everyday shade, so I don't find an issue wearing this. I just sometimes get a little bit bored of wearing the same lip color every single day, so this is what I'm gonna keep working on. I may roll it out the next update if I get a little bit bored of it. And then we have my Benefit What's Up little mini highlighter stick. And I feel like there's so little product left, but this still takes so long to get through. I made barely any progress this last month, but I still used it 10 times. And you can see my update lines, obviously next to Benefit. I basically drew a line right next to the last update. So there wasn't much movement. Even though I did use it 10 times, I used it more in previous months. So I am continuing to consistently use this. I do also have other cream highlighters in projects, so that's why I'm not getting as much use out of this, also because I'm not wearing makeup as much, but this is another slow and steady progress, like I feel like all of the products are with this project. So this project is kind of becoming not my favorite just because these are non-cruelty free products that I want to get out in my collection, but they're taking so long to finish. So I don't know, let me know down below in the comments if you have any tips or anything I can do to make this project a little bit more fun and exciting and not completely painful. I also have my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in this project, and I feel like this one, the first couple months we saw some progress, and now it's just like I'm not getting anywhere. It still kind of looks the same, I feel like, as it has the past couple months. And I did end up using this 12 times. I have used it 47 times in total, so I feel like I'm kind of close to pan, but I'm also really, really far away. I don't really know how deep this pan is. I feel like people have pretty easily hit pan on this bronzer, but I don't know why it's taking me so long. And I do also have a cream bronzer in a project pan, so I haven't been using as much of this lately. And I also have another bronzer in a project pan, but I've tried to really focus on this one, and I hope I can hit pan soon, maybe in the next couple months. So I am hopeful with this one. I do really enjoy this bronzer. I feel like bronzer is kind of just bronzer. I don't really have a preference, like I'm not super picky with my bronzers, so I don't mind using this. I feel like it's kind of just never ending though. I'm not seeing a ton of movement in it. And then lastly, I have my other Physicians Formula product. This is their Mineral Wear Talc-Free Powder, and I have repressed this. I previously had a pretty big pan on it, so it is a really thin pan in here because obviously I have repressed it. There's not a ton of product left in here. I can see the pan. There's sort of like these air bubbles, so I haven't actually used all the powder down to the pan. There's kind of just air bubbles in it where I can see the pan. So I'm hoping to hit pan on this and then I might roll it out. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I'm so close to the bottom. Like, this product is so thin in here. I just never use this, and I used it 0 times since the last update, so there is no movement in this, sadly. I just obviously have been focusing on that cream or liquid foundation more. I find that I tend to reach for that over this because I do like to use cream cheek products. So obviously if I use a powder foundation, the cream cheek products are not going to go on as well. So I've just not been reaching for this because I have been enjoying so many creams, and I don't like a super matte finish, which this gives to me because it's a powder foundation. But I feel like in the coming months, I will be able to use this a little bit more, especially if I just want a really quick layer of foundation. I feel like liquid foundation takes a little bit more time than to just throw on like a powder foundation really quickly. So I may use this a little bit more in the coming months. Hopefully I can just hit pan on it and then maybe roll it out if I'm sick of it because I just haven't been reaching for it. But I would really like to finish this. But that is it for this update. Not really super exciting progress, but hopefully I will have more progress for you guys next month. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do post new videos about 3 times a week, so if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.